Today we're taking a look at the Atlanta Hawks vs New York Knicks match, which is happening on Sunday, May 30th, 2021, and giving you my betting tips and predictions in general on this game. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. And if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours and hours of your time searching the internet for some fake betting predictions and losing your money because of it. Join High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advices instantly. For the first 3 games of the first round series against Atlanta, New York is shooting only 39.8% overall and a disappointing 33.3% from beyond the three-point arc. Julius Randle, who led New York in scoring during the regular season with an average of 24.1 points per game, is shooting only 24.1% overall and averaging only 14.7 points per game, or close to 10 points less than his regular season average. Derrick Rose is the only regular for New York, shooting over 50% from the floor at 51.7%, with the next highest being Alec Burks at 44.1%. The Knicks enter this game 14th in the league in scoring offense with 100 points per game in the postseason. New York is second in the league in rebounding with 49.3 boards a night, while ranking 16th by dishing out 16.7 assists per contest during the playoffs. The Knicks are 4th in scoring defense by allowing 101.3 points per game. Derrick Rose leads the team in the playoffs as he puts up 24.3 points, 5.3 rebounds and 4.7 assists. Alec Burks contributes 15.3 points plus 4.3 rebounds per contest, while Julius Randle, 14.7 points, 11.7 rebounds, 3.3 assists, is a solid option as well. RJ Barrett, 11.3 points, 7.7 rebounds, and Reggie Bullock, 10.7 points, each average in double figures. Immanuel Quickley, Obi Toppin, Taj Gibson, Nerlens Noel, Elfrid Payton, and Frank Ntilikina are other contributing pieces in the rotation for the Knicks. New York is 15th in the league in field goal percentage as they shoot 39.8% from the floor as a team. The Knicks are 11th in threes per game as they knock down 10.3 triples per game, while the team stands tied for 13th in three-point shooting as they connect on 33.3% of their attempts from beyond the arc. Mitchell Robinson suffered a broken foot on March 27th against the Bucks and likely is done for the year. Derrick Rose is leading New York in both scoring and assists during the postseason with averages of 24.3 points and 4.7 dishes per contest. Atlanta showed a balanced scoring attack in Game 3 and shot the ball well against a Knicks team that led the league in scoring defense in the regular season. It wasn't just Young carrying the load, and that is something that helps the Hawks maximize their success. New York is going to have to get better production from Randle, who hasn't delivered at the level we saw during the regular season, which helped him earn the Most Improved Player award. Rose can't carry the load by himself, and that means Randle has to step up. Until we see that happen, you have to fade the Knicks just a little bit. The Atlanta defense is shutting down the New York Knicks offense while holding New York to an average of only 100.0 points per game. Atlanta is pulling down its share of defensive rebounds at 36.0 per game, but on the offensive glass, the Hawks are lacking with an average of only 5.7 per game. The Hawks enter this contest 13th in scoring offense in the postseason by averaging 101.3 points per game. Atlanta is 9th in rebounding by collecting 41.7 boards a night, while the team stands tied for 12th by dishing out 20.7 assists per contest. Atlanta is 3rd in the league in scoring defense as they allow opponents to score 100 points per game during the playoffs. Trae Young leads the team with 27.7 points and 10.3 assists per game in the playoffs. Bogdan Bogdanovic, 17 points, 6 rebounds, and DeAndre Hunter, 11.3 points, 5 boards, are each contributing in double figures. John Collins, Lou Williams, Kevin Huerter, Danilo Gallinari, Tony Snell, Clint Capella, and Onyeka Okongwu are key rotation pieces for coach Nate McMillan. Atlanta is 12th in the league in field goal percentage by hitting 45.1% of their shots from the floor this season. The Hawks are tied for 6th in threes per game as they hit 13.3 per contest and stand 4th in three-point percentage as they hit 38.1% of their attempts from beyond the arc. Reddish, Achilles, remains out and is expected to be re-evaluated in early June, while Brandon Goodwin is done for the year with a respiratory condition. The Knicks came back down to earth with a tough loss in Game 3, and you have to point the finger at Julius Randle, who simply had one of his worst games of his career, and RJ Barrett, who has yet to make his mark on this series. Clint Capella is the leading rebounder with an average of 12.3 boards per contest. Atlanta is protecting its rim as the Hawks are averaging 8.0 block shots per game during the series, with Capella the SWAT commander for Atlanta with a team-high average of 3.0 blocks per game. I expect the Hawks to encounter some regression from behind the three-point line after their red-hot Game 3, but I'm not sure the Knicks have an answer for Young, who is by far the best player in this series. I see the Knicks defense doing a better job defending him moving forward, but he has a strong supporting cast backing him up. My first betting advice for that game is to pick Atlanta Hawks minus 4.5. The New York Knicks need to step up if they want to come back in this series against the Hawks, and point guard Derrick Rose has been doing well. So far in the postseason, he is averaging 38.3 minutes and is averaging 24.3 points, 5 rebounds, 4.7 assists, and 0.7 steals. He has been shooting the ball well as he is 51.7% from the floor, 50% from the three-point line, and has not missed a free throw. In Game 3 against the Atlanta Hawks, he finished with 30 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and a steal in 39 minutes. If he can provide enough of a spark, it will be difficult to beat the Knicks here. The New York Knicks need a win here to even up the series at 2-2 before going back home. The New York Knicks are averaging 100 points on 39.8% shooting and allowing 101.3 points on 45.1% shooting. Derrick Rose is averaging 24.3 points and 5 rebounds, while Alec Burks is averaging 15.3 points and 2.7 assists. Julius Randle is the third double-digit scorer, and RJ Barrett is grabbing 7.7 rebounds. The New York Knicks are shooting 33.3% from beyond the arc and 80.9% from the free throw line. The New York Knicks are allowing 38.1% shooting from deep and are grabbing 49.3 rebounds per game. The New York Knicks have been doing pretty well on the defensive end as they are allowing the fourth fewest points this playoffs with 101.3 points per game. In Game 3 of this series against the Atlanta Hawks, they allowed 105 points on 42 of 81, 51.9% from the floor, 16 of 27 from beyond the arc, and 8 free throws. If they can defend the three-point line a little better, they can tie up this series and regain home court advantage. The Atlanta Hawks have a lead in this series largely because of the play from point guard Trae Young. He has been doing well this playoffs as he is playing 36 minutes and is averaging 27.7 points, 10.3 assists, and 3 rebounds. He is shooting the ball well as he is shooting 48.4% from the field, 43.8% from distance, and 88.6% from the free throw line. In Game 3 of this series against the Knicks, Young played 37 minutes and finished with 21 points, a rebound, and 14 assists. If he is shooting and passing the ball as well as he did here, the Knicks might be done for. The Atlanta Hawks look for a win to take a commanding 3-1 series lead. The Atlanta Hawks are averaging 101.3 points on 45.1% shooting and allowing 100 points on 39.8% shooting. Trae Trae Young is averaging 27.7 points and 3 rebounds, while Bogdan Bogdanovic is averaging 17 points and 6 rebounds. DeAndre Hunter is the third double-digit scorer, and Kevin Huerter is grabbing 4 rebounds. The Atlanta Hawks are shooting 38.1% from beyond the arc and 81% from the free throw line. The Atlanta Hawks are allowing 33.3% shooting from deep and are grabbing 41.7 rebounds per game. My second betting advice for that game is to pick over 209.5. Good luck to all of you.